I'm Ryan with Drive Commerce. Thanks so much for coming today. With all the hype around AI in our world, it's easy to lose sight of how transformative this technology can be for retail experiences. So, amid the excitement, I feel there's a crucial question we all need to ask ourselves. Where does AI actually deliver meaningful value for our organization? At Drive, we've taken a deliberate approach to AI integration. And today, I'm excited to share 4 powerful case studies that demonstrate how thoughtful AI implementation can create exceptional retail experiences across 4 different areas. First, we'll talk about natural language processing for data insights and analytics. Next, we'll talk about using generative art to inspire custom phone accessories. Third, we'll talk about a custom LLM to spot copyright and prohibited personalizations. And fourth, we'll talk about how we integrate zero-party data to power site-wide recommendations. Each of these features a real-world example of our client's success and learnings from that experience. But before I dive in, I want to provide you with 3 key insights that we have learned from these projects that may help you when implementing AI tools at your organization or starting your AI journey. First, I want to encourage you to seek gaps in personalization, scale, and ideation. Utilize AI specifically for tasks where it demonstrates genuine strengths, such as processing large data sets, identifying patterns and trends, or generating creative variations on a theme. Second, I want to encourage you to implement scalable test experiences. When designing AI initiatives, try to anticipate success from the outset by planning a framework that can easily expand. Carefully identify potential bottlenecks or limitations that might emerge as volume increases, such as processing capacity, data quality issues, or integration challenges with existing systems. And finally, remember to turn up the volume on success. Once an AI implementation demonstrates clear value, be prepared to allocate additional resources and investment, just as you would for any proven revenue-generating initiative. Successful AI projects deserve the same attention, budget considerations, and strategic priority as traditional profit centers within your organization. With that, let's dive into our case studies. This first one is one of the most practical applications for AI, natural language processing for data analytics. As our base of enterprise clients has grown, we've realized the need for more approachable reporting for non-technical team members, or just those who don't live and breathe customization like we do. Our reporting suite now understands conversational queries like, how many wallets did we sell last month by day? Instead of wrestling with complex database languages, team members can simply ask their questions in their own words. This makes extracting insights from sales data more approachable and user-friendly than ever before. Users can easily refine their queries, slice data into multiple dimensions, and export exactly what they need. These insights are so valuable and yet so easy to pull now. Our users can also refine their queries, changing aspects of the data presentation to suit their needs in the moment, and accelerating the path to insightful analysis. This capability democratizes analytics across the organization, empowering everyone to make data-driven decisions without specialized technical skills. This example is actually from Ridge Wallets. They were able to use our customizer platform to identify trends within their icon sets and prioritize new offerings based on what was selling the best. For example, they noticed that many group orders were for wedding parties, bridesmaids, and groomsmen, and were able to reprioritize their design releases to better serve this audience just in time for wedding season. Our customers are able to find fascinating insights like this that help them develop new options, product lines, and methods of marketing more rapidly than ever before. This next example features PopSockets, who was already running a successful customization channel on our platform for a number of years. They challenged us to solve a key problem: how to re-engage customers with fresh, creative options for their personalized phone accessories without overwhelming them. Our solution leveraged generative AI prompts to create unique, new designs on the fly for their customers. By thoughtfully integrating AI into the creative process, we capitalized on the generative art trend while helping customers overcome the intimidation factor of a blank canvas. This integration allows customers to start with an open-ended or predefined prompt, apply creative styles, and create different variations with just a few clicks, getting them into the creative process without overthinking it. By decreasing the intimidation factor of questions like, which image do you want to use, or what's your Instagram, customers are more likely to get creating and take the next step in purchasing. The results have been remarkable. Average engagement increased by 40% and sustained that growth for 6 months post-launch. Even more exciting is how this became a cycle of continuous improvement for PopSockets. By analyzing which AI generated styles perform the best, PopSockets was inspired to offer new pre made offerings based on the most successful generative prompts. I'll share one quick insider tip from this particular example. People really love putting pictures of dogs on their phone cases. Our third case study demonstrates how AI can help transform an analog experience into a digital one that scales effortlessly. We began working with Funko on digitizing a little known pen and paper process called Pop Yourself that was only available in select stores. We developed a low risk kiosk based deployment for just two specific locations. After refining the experience based on real world feedback, we launched online in 2023. The full digital experience allowed for rapid iterations that keep the product fresh and relevant. It's now the number one in store product for them and has allowed them to do great partnerships with organizations like Marvel and the NFL. But the scale created a new challenge. Within a month, they were receiving over 3,000 customer entries daily. How could a small team maintain brand standards while moderating this many personalized products? Our solution was to deploy a custom trained language model that automatically flags potential problematic content for human review. For items that are already on the block list, the front end provides messaging to the user, preventing wasted human effort. But for entries that the language model determines are close to prohibited terms or potentially problematic, the personalization is flagged for human review and follow up from the customer care team. Once identified and confirmed as prohibited, the front end validation is updated to deny problematic entries automatically. This hybrid approach combines AI efficiency with human judgment, which is essential for protecting your brand integrity. Our final example shows how AI can bridge existing systems to create cohesive customer journeys. Ralph Lauren struggled with disconnects between their absolutely beautiful photo content, wide product assortment, and siloed customer data. Our cartographer platform creates a unified layer where brand storytelling meets product information. What makes this truly powerful is how it collects zero-party data, information that customers willingly share about their tastes and preferences, and then feeds it directly into recommendation engines. We do this by collecting and packaging the data that is most useful to the AI tools that they are already using and connecting it to the customer profile within Salesforce's Einstein without violating the customer's privacy. The result is a shopping experience that adapts the entire site to each user's specific preferences, even if they're shopping for someone else. So here you can see some of the data points that we're collecting and sharing with Salesforce. They're anonymized at the point of collection and then integrated into the algorithm that Einstein uses to personalize the site. So even if the customer navigates away from these immediate recommendations, the rest of the site is personalized to their style and preferences that they've shared with the tool. So back to the original question, where does AI deliver meaningful value? These four examples illustrate a crucial principle. Successful AI implementation isn't about chasing trends. It's about identifying specific opportunities where AI solves real business challenges. As you consider your own AI strategy, I'd encourage you to start with these questions. Where are your existing processes creating friction for customers or your team members? AI is really useful for unblocking processes that may have previously seemed overwhelming. Which parts of your business generate data that could yield better results? If you have mountains of data to analyze, AI can help break it down and identify useful patterns or trends, or put the information more directly in the hands of decision makers. And finally, how might AI help you scale personalization without sacrificing quality? Look for areas that feel risky to your brand and how AI can help maintain quality while personalizing the experience for the customer. The retailers who thrive in this environment won't be those who adopt AI just anywhere, but those who deploy it intentionally where it creates genuine value for customers. Thanks so much for your time today. You can check us out at drivecommerce.com. We'd love to show you some more of the experiences that we built and talk about how we can partner with you on your AI journey.